Guess it's time to go into the lab, put the key in the hand, and use it on the private lab. This is going to be exciting. We're getting somewhere new. We're getting all the secrets. Mwahahaha.
The doorbell is ringing. Who can it be?
I don't know. For a moment I thought it was my doorbell, which doesn't sound anything like that. Oh, I want to go in there. No, no. Respect the doorbell. Run. There's someone at the door. Come on, come on. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, Dr. Stiles, there's a package for you. Shall I take it down to the basement?
I'll get it. Thank you, Stella.
Couldn't you just give it to me? Oh, it's there. Huh. A package? Look at my package.
That must be my dialogue generator.
Your what? Your dialogue generator? Is that for like when you don't know what to say? You just press a button? Oh. Whoa. What the Oh, this looks like this kind of looks like one of those hollow things from Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Well, they're not used in Fallout New Vegas, even though they're in the game. It's kind of weird. But yeah, this is pretty cool. Tank lit. Oh, yeah. How about telling me what the whole thing is, and just instead of just the lid? Work counter. What is the thing we just got? Work counter. Oh, the whole thing is the work counter? Okay. You have Laura again. Tank controls. A computer. A brain. A scanner. We can scan things. Or make brains explode. That's what scanners do. Let's do the work counter. Oh, we can look at that too. Whiteboard. So is that the RNG Rolodex?
Dr. Ramuskin invented these letter rolls. A random number generator controls the letters, so hypothetically one can create messages using only the mind.
What? I don't believe it. Dear Dr. Stiles, you sounded anxious for this, so I had it carried to you as we discussed on the phone. The only thing you need to do is connect the RNG motor to my little invention here. Since you have my book, I won't bore you with the details. Ramuskin.
I should take another look at the instructions in Ramuskin's book before I put this thing together.
I agree. Was this his book? Cybook. Not a cyborg, but a cybook. Whoa. Holy shit. Reading. There have been thousands of legitimate scientific studies done on psi phenomena over the past 100 years by such top-notch universities as Princeton and Cambridge. The bulk of these studies have conducted in the following broad categories: telepathy, one subject sending a picture or design from flash cards to another subject, one subject visiting an unknown location and sending thought pictures to another subject, describing the location. Precognition, a subject predicting a card from a deck of 5 designs, a subject predicting the result of a random number generator (RNG), a subject predicting the fall of a die. Telekinesis, a subject mentally forcing the number that will appear on an RNG, a subject mentally forcing the results of a throw of a die. I can't read this. Okay, let's I guess some interesting facts about psi discovered in these experiments. 1. Studies where the subject was in a non-normal state of consciousness, hypnosis, sensory deprivation, dream state, scored higher than those conducted in a normal state of consciousness. This would indicate that there may be protective mechanism against psi built into the ordinary walking waking state of mind. The demonstration of psi effects of 1 to 10% above pure chance is true of the general population. However, about 1% of the population scores much higher. This would indicate that powerful psi is a rare talent or gift akin to that of a musical prodigy or world-class athlete. 3. Groups of subjects working together have a greater psi effect than individuals, especially if related or in a bonded relationship. 4. The highest psi results have been obtained by studies using random number generators or RNGs. Nothing happened. I took that thing, but nothing happened. Oh, that's switch the pages. Okay, so 2. Psi studies using random number generators (RNG) shows the best results. An RNG is a device which randomly generates numbers between 1 and 39. That's a weird number. Why 1 and 39? Anyway, this type of device seems to work well with psi because if you try to mentally force the RNG to come up with a number, for example 13, the fact that it might do so does not violate the laws of nature. After all, there is a 1 in 40 chance on each and every roll that a 13 will appear. Thus, forcing a 13 is an easier task for the mind than moving a ball or bending a spoon. However, if after 50 tries you have generated 10 instances of 13 instead of the one that would occur by pure chance, it is likely that psi was taking place. In a previous experiment, I used the basic idea of an RNG combined with a tray of Rolodex cards filled with the letters A to C, plus one blank card to enable subjects to generate short words and phrases by the power of mind. Each Rolodex was controlled by a flipping mechanism that operated as following. The RNG motor was set to generate numbers from 0 to 26. If a 1 signal was received, it flipped to the letter A. If a 2 was received, it flipped to the letter B, and so forth through the alphabet, with 26 getting the letter C. Fun fact, in the Danish alphabet, there's actually 28 letters. Wait, 29? No, 28. Yeah, there's 28 letters in the Danish alphabet. We have 3 extra letters. I think Norway do too, and maybe Sweden, I'm not sure. If the number 0 was received, the tray flipped to the blank card. I hope to allow subjects to build short words and phrases using the power of their mind by focusing one letter at a time on the tray and trying to make the letter they want appear. After some trial and error, I found the settings that work best. First, I set the chances of any card change occurring to a very low probability. Since 0 generated a blank card, I set the RNG motor to generate a 0.99% of the time. Is that 0.99 or just 0 space 99? I don't know. Thus, a Rolodex only rarely turned to any letter at all. Upping the chance that this occurred, it was quite deliberate. Then, to generate any letter with equal percentage, I set numbers 1 through 26 with the remaining percent. Once a Rolodex on the tray flipped to a letter, the tray would lock that letter and then move on to the next Rolodex. In this way, the RNG motor controlled only one letter at a time. Finally, all the other numbers could stay at 00 as they were not used in this experiment. There were remarkable results which are being compiled for a major article. Any interested scientists are encouraged to do their own versions of this experiment. This is pretty exciting. Whoa. Figure A, dialogue generator. Figure B, RNG motor. Wait, so this thing right here, that thing was in that box? How the hell is that possible? That box wasn't really that big, but this is apparently my dialogue generator. That's kind of weird. RNG motor settings 1 to 99. Set number generations frequency between 1% to 99%. 00 set the number inactive. Percent set number generation frequency as average with the remaining percentage. Setting percentage slides. Figure C, RNG motor control panel. Numbers. Interesting. Very confusing. Household chemicals in direct link to asthma rise. That wouldn't actually surprise me. Let's try it.
Good. Now I can get started.
Yeah! Holy sh... Ugh! Okay, I might need some instructions here, because there's fucking 39 letters.
I should take another...
Yeah. But what exactly are we planning to do? Let's actually look at the computer. Maybe there's some information. Because that is... Oh, and the backboard, of course. The whiteboard, sorry. Ah, what system is this? My files? Well, this is I like this system, actually. It's simple. Brain Power, published 2000. So this is going to be a lot of reading. Print, published in Science Magazine 2000. The last century and a half have transported our understanding of the human brain, the biological foundation on which our individual personalities are built. This article outlines basic facts about some of its key areas. Did we already read this? I don't know if this is what we already read, but I'm going to read it anyway. The cerebrum. The cerebrum consists of, I don't think we read this, of the two symmetric cerebral hemispheres separated by a fissure. The outer layer of the cerebrum is called the cerebral cortex. The cortex is composed of gray matter. Ooh, the name of the game! Mostly nerve cell bodies and unmyelinated fibers. I don't know that word. And is associated with higher brain functions such as learning and memory. The subcortical cerebrum is composed of white matter, mostly myelinated axons. The corpus callosum. The corpus callosum is a large band of white fibers located beneath the cortex. It connects the left and right cerebral hemispheres, functioning as a conduit of communication between them. The mass intermedia. The massa intermedia. The interthalamic adhesion, or massa intermedia, is a small structure about 1 centimeter in diameter, connecting the two halves of the thalamus. thalamus. Sorry. Its function remains unknown since no neurological uh, deficit has been observed based on its absence. In fact, the massa intermedia, which is larger in females, is only present in about 4 people out of 5, more often in females than in males. I'm not going to read all of these. You can pause the video if you will and read these. The pineal gland. The pineal gland, also called the pineal body, epiphysis cerebri, epiphysis, or the third eye, is a small endocrine organ between the two hemispheres. Named after its resemblance to a pine cone, the pineal gland secretes melatonin, a hormone that affects the regulation of sleep and wakefulness. Is that a real word? Wakefulness? Huh. As well as seasonal functions. The Pawns. The Pawns is a band of... Sorry, the Pawns actually sounds like a name of a band. The Pawns is a band. The Pawns is a band of nerve fibers that connect several parts of the brain and affect many cognitive functions, including the processing of sensory information, motor control, and level of consciousness. The thalamus. In the caudal tail to rostral head sequence of neuromus, the Jesus Christ, these words. For a non-English and for a person with not that doesn't have English as a first language, these are pretty hard words. Pretty sure that for people with English as a first language, these are still not very used words. The diencephalon, is located between the mesencephalon and the cerebrum. Statements like this can be found in many reference work, and while they may satisfy the scientist's thirst for precision, here it would be more meaningful to say that the thalamus is part of the posterior part of the forebrain, known as the diencephalon. The thalamus is a vital relay station of sensory information on its way to the cerebral cortex, and also affects the regulation of sleep and wakefulness. The two halves of the thalamus are on average about 5.7 centimeters in length. As indicated above, they adhere to a variable extent in humans. However, the adhesion contains little or no interthalamic neural connection. And people say you don't learn anything from playing video games. Jesus Christ. Experiment plan. Is this just... yeah, this is the same. This is just... We already read that, so you can either go back a couple of videos, or you can just... I'm gonna scroll through it so you can pause if you want to read this. Video logs. Whoa.
I've decided to try to keep Laura with me. For years, I've researched the possibility that consciousness or mind is not the same thing as the physical brain. Since Laura's funeral, I swear, I have felt her presence. I've decided to spend several hours a day in the isolation tank visualizing Laura. I don't know what will be the outcome, except probably to indulge my own grief. But if any of her energy remains, then by giving it attention and focus, maybe I can lengthen its influence. Since work no longer interests me, I've decided to make this my work. I will log the results.
Thank God there's subtitles. Jesus Christ, what the hell was with that music? gonna... Ah.
I don't need to research wine right now.
I'm gonna end the video here. We're gonna look at the rest of these because I feel like it's getting quite long now. We're gonna look at the rest of the video logs next time. We're also gonna try these other experiments, these things, and look at this. This is getting very interesting. A lot of brain stuff in this episode. So yeah, I will see you next Saturday for more Grey Matter. Bye.